We are here on the bus with Frank Ray.
Yeah.
You are out on the No Bad Vibes tour with Old Dominion, and this is my first time meeting you.
Yeah, it's my first time meeting you as well, and that's actually my first time in Canada
In Canada,
so
ever.
I'm excited
Okay.
about it.
How do you feel about it so far? Has it been fun?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Last
Okay.
night was incredible. They really set the bar, and so I hear Toronto's going to be just that much more crazy, so we'll see.
And we're not going to release this before the show, but you do have a Toronto Raptors jersey
I do.
on under there as
Yeah.
a reveal.
Should I show it?
I mean, you can.
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll
Look,
give
check
you a
it
little
out.
practice run
Look at
for
that.
the show tonight.
Let's go.
All right. So, are you a Raptors fan?
Honestly, I don't have a horse in the race.
Okay,
and
you
so,
don't. Are we going to just make you a Raptors fan?
You know what? Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do
You're
it.
a Raptors fan now. So
I got the jersey. Let's do it.
Yeah, exactly. Outside of music,
Mhm.
what are some of your interests and stuff? Because I know you have a beautiful family.
Yeah, that's
What is something you like to do outside of the music thing?
well, definitely hang out with my family.
Yeah.
Especially with as much time we spend on the road, you really got to find that balance, and I'm sure you understand.
Yep.
And it's just one of those things that when I am home, I try to disconnect as much as possible to maximize that time. But outside of that, I love to golf. I'm a big boxing fan, so I love to watch boxing. And other than that, I mean, I'm pretty
Music
easy
is-
going. Yeah, music is where I'm at. It's my
Yeah.
happy place.
And before music, you were actually a police
I
officer, I
was.
heard.
Could you believe it?
I would actually, if I was going to get pulled over by someone, I would
Yeah.
hope it would be you.
Yeah, I'd
you
like to
seem like
think-
you'd be maybe the nice
I was a
cop.
nice guy. I was a
yeah.
nice guy, yeah, until I didn't have to be.
Okay.
But yeah, for the most part, I was pretty easygoing, and yeah, but it was never really my life's passion. It's always been music, and so, and of course, a decade in law enforcement was enough for me to be like, yeah. I've seen it all. I'm good.
But while you were doing that, I know there's something that is a really, of importance to you is mental health. I know you've done
Yeah.
some speaking recently as far as, talking about the importance of mental health. And we have, with Pure Country, a day that we kind of dedicate towards that and just shedding a light on it, which is called Bellet's Talk Day. But what is it about mental health and using your platform to really shed light on how important it is?
Well, first off, I think mental health has become a very socially acceptable topic to talk about, which is great because there's so many people that are just in need of help. But I wanted to approach it from the experience that I had as a first responder.
Okay.
And anybody in the law enforcement world, fire, EMS, you deal with a lot of things that, and you take that kind of stuff home, and everyone expects you when you're serving your community to just kind of have this really not so vulnerable, command presence about you.
Right.
You really got to have your things together, and it's okay, I think, to say that I'm not doing well.
Right.
I dealt with this today, and it really took a toll on me, and Lord knows that was certainly the case for me, and I found solace in music. And so we started a website called frayoc.org, and first responders can go there, and we have all the resources available for them to hotlines or just tips on how to take care of themselves mentally, counseling in their area. We've really put a lot of effort into it, and we just started it this year, so that's something that we're really going to focus on this year. We're working with senators, congressmen. I spent some time out in D.C. in the States and just trying to get legislation passed, try to get funding to make it the
incredible.
best resource possible for first responders to go and seek help.
Did you kind of have this vision, say, like 10 years ago, that if or when music ended up being, where life took you, that you were going to try to do this? Has this always kind of been at the forefront of your focus?
No, honestly, I thought even when I got into music, I was going to flop and I wasn't going to make it.
Well,
so
here
it
you
worked
are.
out. It
Here
worked
you
out.
are.
It's just one of those things that I'm fortunate enough that my music career is taking off, and we're developing this platform where we can help spread awareness. And so, these things just kind of come in waves, and the more success we get, the more opportunity we have to expand on things that we want to do, especially like, giving back to the schools is something that I try to do every year when we go and donate school supplies, and we make a little run around all the schools where I'm from down in New Mexico in the Southwest. And so that's been a really cool thing that we're also going to try to develop over the years.
That's amazing. How cool is that you get to do that on the side of just, chasing your passion of music?
It's great because I like to think that, our visit and my story helps offer some sort of inspiration for the kids that were in my shoes. I know that's, like I said, music has always been my passion. I've been singing since I can remember, but definitely the third grade, I remember, people come in and singing and playing guitar and stuff like that, and I was just like, man, that's really cool. And it really does have a huge impact on the influence that you have on kids, and just really tell them that, listen, you can chase your dream. It's not something that's out of reach.
Being a parent, you see how much your kids absorb, and it's
gosh,
really
they absorb
important.
Everything.
Too
Even
much.
the bad characteristics.
Too much, yes. So how fun has it been for you coming to Canada for the first time and us getting to be introduced to you for the first time, seeing the reaction from fans when you're playing songs like Country Look Good on You?
Yeah, it was insane. I had no idea that we had that kind of reach, and so the fact that people were singing last night and just the reaction in general, I couldn't have scripted it out any better for our debut performance in Canada. It's just been incredible, and I'm looking forward to the next shows.
Awesome. All right, Frank, Ray, thank you so much for joining us. No Bad Vibes Tour on Pure Country.